Hey guys, Shaun from Waikato Sheds here. I'm joined here by Shaun from A1 Bobcats and Concrete today. We thought we'd just give you a bit of an insight of the earthworks and the concrete, what goes into the pour before the builders actually get there and start the shed. So Shaun, who are you? What do you do and where are you from?
Okay, we're A1 Bobcats and Concrete. We're based in Cambridge. We've been going for about 21, 22 years. So we just do all the earthworks, basically from the grass till the concrete floor. So concrete being our main thing. So yeah, we've been with Waikato Sheds, I think, probably for 15 years, I'd say. So
yep, definitely some of the best in the business. So we always make sure we put a lot of work through them. Always happy to help us out in any situation. But yeah, just looking more into this pad behind us here. It's a big 24 metre by 10 metre span. This particular shed actually had to get engineered, the pad specifically. We have geotech come through and the ground wasn't good enough just for a standard pad, so what we do is we send off the plans to Titus and they will obviously engineer our slab for us, and then we give all this information to Shaun. He comes through and obviously gets it all ready for the builders. But some things that we have in particular for this shed, obviously you can see all the steel cage going through the whole pad. Shaun, do you know what that's about? What's it actually for?
well, we've got the big cages that are isolated in the squares you can see around. That's where the portal of the shed, which is carrying the entire shed, they're all sitting on there. So we've got these big cages, and big deep holes that fill up with concrete, a big square pad to carry the loading. And then we've got all the steel mesh right through the whole entire floor. That's to hold the whole floor together. If it ever cracks, moves or anything, it can't go anywhere because the steel holds it all together.
Yep. So these little squares that Shaun was talking about, they're called the local thickenings. So yeah, like he said, those are what the portals of the shed are just going to be sitting on top of. A little bit more strength into the ground, a little bit more depth for everything. And then obviously around the edge of it you can see the edge thickening as well. What is the purpose of the edge thickening? What do we use that for?
That gives like spreads the load of anything driving in and out of it.
Yep.
If it ever undermines or anything, you're a deep concrete around the outside of the building, so that nothing can undermine, like sand, road and sand come out of underneath, make it hollow.
Yep.
So it gives you a good thick and binded edge and keys it into the ground.
Yep, I got you. So obviously you can see behind us as well, quite a few boys here. It's going to be a big job to get the pad down. I think Shaun was saying roughly it takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Just really depends on how quick the concrete trucks come. Obviously in this pad, it's not enough concrete in one truck to fill this big boy. You're going to need a couple. But yeah. Hey guys, so as you can see, a lot of concrete just got poured there behind us. So Shaun, what's some of the big key points that the boys are doing right now, and what do they need to look out for when they're at this part of the pour?
They're trying to get it all level and smooth, so that when the builders come to build on it, it's a nice level platform and the shed's going to stand up nice and correctly. So they go around with a laser, they make little square pads, little height pads, and then they'll screed to those height pads. Then they'll go around, as you can see them going around the edge, they'll go around with a mag and that'll just tidy up the edge and make sure you've got a nice rounded even edge. So as you can see that amount of concrete there, that's one whole truckload, which is 6 cubes of concrete. We've used a pump in this case because we can't get right around the floor with the trucks, and every truckload of concrete is about 100 barrels of concrete, so in this case we needed a pump. So as you can see, one truckload of concrete and we've done a little pad.
As you can see, a little bit going on. We got the concrete coming into the vat here. This is the 3rd truck of the day. Gonna need another 3 more, but how it all works is, for this pump to work, we need the concrete truck to back it up in here, put it into the vat, it gets sucked up and goes right up over into there, into the pad. What we can do here is go to about 38 meters high. Luckily, ours is on ground floor, makes it a little bit easier, but yeah, really easy to have these when you've got big, hard projects to do. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the other end. This is it coming out. A lot of concrete coming out here at the moment. We're just filling in the edge protection, edge thickening, coming into a little portal over here.